Okay, so welcome back, guys. We're having some technical difficulties over here.
Just a
It's just so much fun.
Yes.
So we have a special announcement. It's the last end of the year exclusive. And before we talk about it a little bit, I just wanted to give a big shout out to AWA because they've been really cool to us.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Really excited to do this. And this will be Mike's first AWA cover. It'll be my first store cover with AWA. And it just happens to be my favorite book of the year. That's the only real reason I did it. There wasn't anything else out there that I wanted to do anything for, and I've loved this book, and this is the last issue, number 6.
Yes.
So we're launching this amazing exclusive, and before I show it, it's definitely something different from Mike. That's for sure.
Very different.
And I guess let's just show it. Just so you guys know, it is available now at my store, and there's a link in the description. And it's limited to 500, and it's a virgin cover, and all those other good things. And we're going to show it, and we're going to talk about it right now. Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right, so just scoot over the other way.
Excuse my squeaky chair.
You're the wrong way. Go the other way.
No, this is right, isn't it?
Oh, we can't see you.
Really? I can see me.
Just barely.
Really?
Yeah, it's because you probably got the camera reversed, remember?
I have it on full screen. Oh, yeah.
You have to come. There you go.
Oh, well, see, on mine, I'm hidden behind the thing now.
Well, no, you're perfect on this one.
Oh, my gosh. That doesn't even make sense on my end, but okay.
Well, anyway, let's talk about it. So this is a homage to a very famous artist,
Edward Munch. Edward Munch.
Edward. Maybe they say Edward. I don't know.
They might.
But this is.
I feel like it sounds more classical if you say Edward.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
This is the Scream, though, and so it's heavily updated and redone with multiple layers. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So what would you like? Where would I even start?
Well, how about this?
No, I'm good.
The story, though, I'll tell you about this. Just get a brief breakdown of the story.
Yeah.
Is about this character superhero that did thefts and stuff and robberies and stuff and did a job so her and her family could retire, right? And her powers are that she has multiple powers, but she can only use one at a time, right? And so she does this job, and it goes against some government stuff. And so the people that she stole from said, you need to take care of this to our government. So they send out superheroes to kill her. And they drop a bomb on her family and kill her family.
Yep.
And she goes mad, and hence the madness, right? And that's in issue number 1. So although this is issue number 6, we're giving homage to number 1. And there's so many interesting things connected to this painting and the artist and the book that Pool Boy can tell you about.
Well, so I mean, just to rewind it back a little bit. So we were going in a path for just doing kind of the regular, concepts, this and that and the other thing. And then Billy was just like, yeah, so check this out. I had this dream last night and it was about the screen painting. And he's like, I don't know. And we were on the show and you kept kind of bringing it up. And I was just kind of like, okay. So in the back of my head that night, I just kind of, just to kind of entertain his idea, did a quick, mock-up of what it, could be in this and that or the other thing. and then you saw it and you were like, yes, that is what we're gonna do. So I was like, okay. So at first I was kind of like, oh my gosh, like, why did I
Definitely
even
on your
suggest that?
side.
Because I was like terrified, like, how am I gonna pull this off? So then the more and more I started working on it, because by that time, how we were talking about tying it into the story with, adding the family, because I don't, you could look up online of the original one. It's kind of like two men. Now it's all flipped. So wait,
Yeah,
okay.
the original has two people walking
There's
down the
like
boardwalk.
two dudes walking here. There's just like the swirly whirly sky, and then obviously like the guy in front. But so we added, or I added the atom bomb that was like blowing up in the background, and then the family, the dad and the son and the daughter there as the family, and then it all started coming together, and I was just like, this is kind of crazy. So me being how I'm being, I looked it up, like the painting and the history of it and the background of it and all this stuff, so I could kind of get my head in the mind space of the thing. And then there was a part that said that there was like a secret message in the thing that Edward had hidden in the painting, and the quote was, could only have been painted by a madman. And when I
Isn't that the weirdest thing ever?
and when I read that, I was like, okay, this has got to be, it's just it's too perfect. Like, so
Yeah, and the artist himself, he had a fear of going insane,
yeah,
like a personal fear of going insane. And I think that his original, which is different than this, but very similar because he did a really good job, was him like saying like that, like his fear of going mad. You know what I
yeah.
mean? The actual scream thing.
And he hid that in the painting, and so I actually took it upon myself to hide it in the same spot. So if you look up where he hid it, and then you can see where I hid it, and
It's hard to see.
it's
It
really
is.
hard to see, but I made it as close to how he hid it as I could.
Yeah.
So, and you can still see it. So,
So one of the interesting things about the characters, she's like this beautiful, like blonde girl, right? And
mhm,
like when she goes crazy or mad after they die, she looks like the character right there,
right.
right? And it's so interesting how you captured exactly how she looks. Um, and I
I
don't know
was
if she,
trying to hone some of my fine art skills from, before, because you guys know me. I like to blend everything and just, like no roughness, no like any like little line that's like I gotta brush it out and all that. And I had to like let all that go and just, go mad on the thing.
yeah,
But it was so
the brush.
fun, and it's a different type of thing. It was but it's cool because I want to expand my horizons and go in a lot of different directions and just kind of, you know show like a more dynamic range, if you will, over time. So I think this is like literally the perfect way to end the year, basically, with just
I
like,
think so too.
dude, like,
I
where did that come from?
I mean, we got lucky. Was it last year? Was the end of the year was 8 billion genies, or was that at the beginning of the year? I can't
I
remember.
think that might have been towards the end of the year. I'd have to look.
Yeah,
Was that
and that
November or
was
something?
that was a little out of your style too,
Yeah.
and that did real well. And this, I wanted to pay homage to the writer, um, and the book itself and the story itself. With this, I mean, I can't figure out any other homage. I always want to say homage, but it's homage, but that would fit better with the story than this. I haven't. It's just so weird. And you did a lot. The type of brushes you use are totally weird. Um, I mean, there's little secrets. If you look behind like her shoulder on the fence, there's a stick of butter and it's dripping down because
Maybe
it's
a little
melting.
pad, little pad.
That was for all the sickos. So you got your butter in there. There's a bunch of little secret things. It's hard to see the secret writing because it's so far in the picture.
Yeah, it's deep in there.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe after when we
Yeah,
go
we can
live
show it
next week
later.
or something, I'll zoom in and give another closer look and all that. So,
But also the writer is one of your favorite writers.
yep,
Um,
J. Michael Straczynski.
Straczynski. I always get mixed up there, but he's written so many good stories, and this one, I think, like this is my favorite one.
I'm
I don't know.
telling you, dude, he's an amazing writer.
He's
Not
amazing.
that I'm like the only one that knows that or anything, but it's just that's where it was like I I just I kind of learned that I liked him because I just one day started looking through everything that I had, and I was just like, man, a lot of the books that I have that are my favorite books are books that he wrote. So then when you said, that he wrote this, I'm stoked. I mean, this is really cool for me.
Yeah,
So
it was like meant to be.
yeah.
It just was meant to be. I think it's weird that I dreamed it, and I think it's weird that you did exactly what I wanted. Like I didn't even have. And when we work together a lot, I
I
think it's
can't
kind of
wait to
fun.
see it printed, man.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. And I don't know. I like working with you, man, because it's like you see in my head. I don't know how else to say it. And I've worked with a lot of artists and I can give them direction. But with you, I can just like pretty much get the concept to you and you see exactly what I see. And when you show me, I'm like, yep, it's the weirdest thing. And I don't know. I don't know. But I'm really excited. I don't want to make this a long video. I just want to let you guys know that we're excited and it's available now at the store, economicsandcomics.com. And it's a first for me and Pool Boy and AWA. And I think it pays tribute to Mr. Munch
Yeah.
screen. I mean, honestly, the
I've seen a lot of like homages to the thing and stuff, and like they're kind of like, corny things or this or that. Like this is gonna be the only thing out there that's like a deliberate, like intentional, like trying to be an homage, but like looks just like sick. You know what I mean? Like I've
and
seen some
it
like
has so much meaning to the story. It's
yeah,
crazy.
it just fits like perfectly. Even like, the little things like the boats like kind of on fire, and then you can see like the sparkles in the lake from the
The
atom bomb, and like
reflection,
just
yeah.
how I didn't know how I was gonna do the thing with the bomb and all that stuff. It was just like I don't know, I'm really proud of it. I'm
Well,
really
if you're a lover of fine art and you're a lover of good reads, and you're a lover of Pool Boy and economics and comics, please pick one up. I'm really excited. This is the end of the year, guys. This is our exclusive for the end of the year, and I'm excited for next year.
yeah, this is gonna be another good one. I just know it, man. I really
I
do.
have a really good feeling. At
I
least,
have a good
look,
feeling too.
even if it doesn't completely sell out, it like fulfilled me.
Oh,
Like
me
it really,
too.
it gave me what I needed to give thanks to the book itself because I absolutely love that book. And AWA is putting out some amazing things. I can't wait to read it. Now, this book does come out January 10th, so this is a pre-order, but it is the final issue, and of course, it's number 6, and it's just everything worked out perfectly. So we'll let you guys go. Thanks so much, Pool Boy. Thanks so much, AWA.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, AWA. Thank you, everybody. I hope this is the beginning of more.
Oh yeah, they have such great stories, and now that I'm not sure. I think they said they're announcing you as a featured artist, or I'm not exactly sure how that works. They have their own thing over there. It's definitely different working with them than any other publisher I've ever worked with. So
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what they're going to do. I think they're going to do some promotions for you and stuff like that.
That would be
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, so you can
I'm
be
a
like,
little out of pocket. I've been out of town for like 2 weeks. I literally like finished it up, sent it out, like prayed to God that it would get approved. It was like, you know,
I gotta be
so
honest though.
and now when I'm coming back, it's time for release. So it's just that time just flew. It's just
I I
crazy.
totally gotta be honest though. Like I was like, I don't think we could do it if they don't approve it because it had to be that. Like it's like a vision, and like anything different wouldn't have worked right for me.
Yeah, so far these have really kind of we've had someone in our corner, like, you know,
Yeah, shout
making
out
sure
to
they go through.
Adam Phillips over there. He's really been a great help at AWA, and we definitely look forward to doing more with them if possible. And if there's the right book, we'll do it.
For sure. I'm down.
All right, you guys have a great weekend, and pre-orders this book and all other pre-orders will be available now. All
All
right,
right,
see ya.
cool guys. We'll see you later.